Hello everyone. Our presentation for today is all about life and works of architect Francisco Bobby Mañosa. Who is Bobby Mañosa? Architect Francisco T. Mañosa was born in Manila. He graduated from the University of Santo Tomas with a degree of Bachelor of Science in Architecture in 1953. Passed the board examinations for architect in 1954 with a registration number of 724. A registered APEC architect in 2008 and accredited through the grandfather clause in interior design in 1993 with registration number of 441. He is at present the Chief Creative Officer / Chairman of the Board of Mañosa and Company Incorporated. From 2006 to 1976, he was the managing partner of Francisco Mañosa and Partners, and from 1962 to 1976, he was a partner of Mañosa Brothers and Associates, a design firm composed of his architect brothers Jose and Manuel. He is the recipient of numerous awards from his peers and various civic and religious organizations. Among them are the Papal Knighthood of Pontifical Orders of St. Gregory the Great in 1979. Patnubay ng Kalinangan Architect of the Year Award from the Manila Commission on Culture and Arts in 1982. First recipient of Golden Awards in the field of Filipino architecture from United Architects of the Philippines in 1989. The Kalakay Special Award for the Architecture in 1994 for his outstanding contribution to the Philippine tourism, and many more. The architecture of Francisco Bobby Mañosa has been a consistent search and development of Philippine architecture, both in traditional and modern sense. His works are centered in the development of indigenous materials, and as exponent of Filipino architecture, he has been invited to lecture in Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand, as well as in local schools, universities, the United Architects of the Philippines, and the Philippine Institute of Architects, chapters of the following Sustainable Design and Architecture and Philippine Architecture, and so on more. His undying support to the welfare of the future architects through his lecture series in the various schools and universities. These are the three notable works of architect Francisco Bobby Mañosa: the Coconut Palace, also known as Tahanang Pilipino, San Miguel Corporation, and EDSA Shrine. Coconut Palace, also known as Tahanang Pilipino, is a government building located in the Cultural Center of the Philippines Complex in Pasay. It was the official residence and the principal workplace of the Vice President of the Philippines during the term of Jejomar Binay. Mañosa insistence on only taking on projects with a Filipino identity eventually led him to leave Mañosa Brothers and put up his own firm. Because he had built up his name designing the San Miguel Corporation headquarters, he was asked by Imelda Marcos to build the Tahanang Pilipino, often referred to Coconut Palace, within the Cultural Center of the Philippines Complex. It became controversial because the opulent design was paid for with government funds and was soon cited as prominent example of Marcos Edifice complex excesses. All thought the controversy and he relative the use of the building since its construction, the Coconut Palace has come to be recognized as the one of prominent example of Philippine neo-vernacular architecture. Next is the San Miguel Building Corporation, located in Ortigas Center. Building made in a brewery company, San Miguel, a modern ziggurat, a pioneering landmark that made the integration of greenery and eco-friendly features fundamental to its design. Features: the building incorporated an ample greenery on its terraces, slanted windows that help deflect unwanted heat and light. The landscaping is lush and replete with decade-old trees which remain to this day. Mañosa breakthrough as an architect happened while he was still working at Mañosa Brothers, when the firm was hired to design the new headquarters of San Miguel Corporation in Mandaluyong City. The brothers designed a building which inspired the Banawe Rice Terraces. Next is the EDSA Shrine of Mary, Queen of Peace, Our Lady of EDSA. It is located at Barangay Ugong Norte, Quezon City, declared an important cultural property by the National Commission for Culture and Arts. Built in 1989 on donated land to commemorate in the People Power Revolution. Features: it is designed that follows of the statue atop the shrine roof. Mary, crowned and clad in a golden robes, has her arms outstretched and her immaculate heart exposed, while two of the three doves rest at her hands and feet. After the Marcoses were sent into exile, 1986, James Cardinal Sins of the Archdiocese of Manila began conceiving of a shrine that would celebrate the People Power Revolution which had deposed them. Cardinal Sins' appeal for the people to rally in the street had played a pivotal role in assuring that uprising succeeded without the need of bloodshed in the Philippines. Large Catholic majority characterized its success a miracle. So the Cardinal approached Mañosa to design a shrine commemorating the event. Mañosa had the first proposed completely different design for the shrine, above ground and based on the Bahay Kubo. However, this design was disapproved by an influential member of the committee. And that's all for now. PowerPoint presentation by Pernia Christine Ann E. Editing and audio by Magno Michael Sam. Thank you.